yeah, oh yeah, we're
cool.
We're bringing
if you know,
we're gonna
you know.
try to bring that back later this year.
Things are being cooked up right now.
Yes, we're cooking at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the Above's doing a lot more on the production side and like stream running stuff, especially
Yeah.
at some of these bigger events in MDVA. So
Yes,
good to see him.
of course.
Total homie, my shadow clone. He's my evolved form in a way, just a little bit. What a homie.
Yeah. So we're gonna be getting into grand finals now. Squidplumber and winners, NickDistrict14 and losers. I feel like nobody saw this coming.
No.
I'm
No,
not.
not really,
I don't.
no.
Maybe.
Not looking at the bracket, I would.
I wish we did like a fantasy thing for this
Ah,
because
yeah,
that would have been disturbing.
I feel like every time I saw Nick win games, I would just look at Squidplumber and just like gauge the reaction because again, this is
Look,
this
he's
being the
he's
final
over
destination.
Yeah, there's a lot of
smiling
people.
at
There's a
us.
lot of let's
Yeah.
go both players in the crowd.
Well, that's good.
I
That's what
need
wanna
you to
see.
take a side.
Yeah,
all
I want
right?
to see some bias.
We got to get some hate
Because
going.
if you can't take a side, then what do you stand for in this world?
Yeah, it's like, who here hates Nick District? Come on, we got to get a little bit more negativity.
Like, can I
for
get
it.
a little bit of, hate? Can I get some hate?
Hey, hey, hey.
Joe, do you want me to bash Squidplumber for you out of
No.
affection?
I
like
mean,
I've
you
done?
have to at this point. I
Yeah,
said
I
I
feel-
was going to be the Glazer, and you said
Yeah,
you were going to
okay,
do the
well,
opposite.
legally
so
obligated.
You're good. You're bad cop. I'm good cop. Let's do it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I want to say, VA sucks.
True.
VA sucks.
True.
How you let your state's best player drive 5 hours all the way up to
Absolutely
Maryland
not.
and be like, nah, I'm losing to a commentator. Okay, man.
Losing to not only a commentator, but Weefic trainer and a Belmont.
Also, shout outs to Oolong. Literally, the entire reason he isn't here is because he moves to Japan in like 3 days.
Yeah.
That's right.
Does
He's
moves
in
or
California.
trip?
He leaves. He's in like California right now with family, which is why he hasn't been to anything in 2 weeks. But he's going to Japan for school. I don't
Yeah.
remember exactly where.
Damn.
I know you're watching, Chris, so you can definitely tell people. But we'll see him later this year. But unfortunately, he was not able to make it here. But instead, we have the runner-up from KML Summit 2, NickDistrict14, finally looking to get a KML Invitational win here at KML 5Y. Let's get right into this.
Grand finals going through. 2 titans of the game we have seen in MDVA constantly. You got Squidplumber, the Richter coming in, winner side, dominant. Nick District on an absolute tear. 6 wins in losers bracket under his belt so far, trying to make magic and a dream happen. With the second out between him, it's hard to say, but Squid's been leveling up so. Only one way to find out, folks.
You know, one would think on face that this is going to be a very campy matchup, and you're just going to see a lot of boring gameplay. But these two have played enough against each other that you will just see stuff like that. You will just see random up smashes and just being like, okay, cool, I'm going to throw it out because I know your habits. I know what you would do in this situation. I played you a nauseatingly large amount of times.
Genuinely, it is all the onus on Squidplumber here, especially because, yeah, I'm in winner side. Yeah, I'm thinking about the set count. I'm feeling a bit nervous playing into this because this is a homie that has had my number consistently for so long, even though the last few sets have been a little bit, more in your favor. So it's very scary. Nick's like in the hot seat. Nick's cruising, bruising, getting W's left and right. Easily can make some magic happen when we saw that first stock win. So it's like, okay, cool. How do you quench the flames?
It's got to be some kind of offstage interaction, right? Like, Weefic trainer famously has those projectiles to cut off angles of approaches, but so far, no opportunities really, as this has just been a stage-based game plan. Squid has been tossing out these aerials and just trying to get some kind of combo. Finally gets it with the up B off the plat. Squid's combo game tonight has been so sick.
Very creative. Like a character that seems traditionally a little more boring, and then you get to make the magic happen with him is something exciting to see. I like the creativity shining with a lot of people and their characters in this game.
The only problem is, Squid's still down really far on this stock and is not doing too hot and staying alive. Has to DI everything super carefully. Nick going to be looking for every angle he can with the soccer ball to try to at least force an offstage interaction. You can take the resources from Squid. Belmont recovery, notoriously easy to stuff out.
Trying to get these landing up airs. I haven't seen Squid go for this many of those.
Oh, wow.
Of course.
Sick call out, by the way.
Yeah.
Nailing down that timing.
Calling it out with the most hardy back air I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's like Squid has had a really good run today, too. Like, has been playing on fire.
of
It just feels
course.
like Nick has just leveled up.
Nick is on another level right now because I also believe that Nick was just that close to literally not even making it out of boost.
Yeah. It was very down to the wire. The mentality was very burned
Ooh.
out. Ouch.
Oh my god.
Okay, yeah, we're
There it
sleeping.
is.
Oh my god. Well, hang on. We're not done yet, but
I don't
I
know how
mean,
he got back, actually.
it still is
Reverse
so tense for Squid. He's still staying alive barely, but it's not working. I mean, who knows? Nick just gets a reset,
Oh,
finds
yeah, there you go.
something. There it is. Game
one.
one going to Nick District, and this might be the path to a change in his fate, change in the nature of this matchup between these two.
Yeah, there is a lot of personal and emotional things coming on the line here in this grand finals. It is a culmination of a lot of things for both these players. So there is a lot of working parts here. It's a lot to break down, but so far you're just seeing that Nick's playing hot. Squid is trying to play catch up and not let his own nerves get the better of him.
Well, we talked about it earlier. Nick with a lead is really dangerous, too.
Yes. Nick with a lead and with a loser's bracket run of a lifetime have the personal momentum. Nick is a very momentum-based player. Absolutely heart of hearts. You can tell the mental is a huge factor. So coming in like this is a very good draw.
Already starting off with a solid combo, big damage off of the deep breathing. That's going to be such a big factor in this one, too. Anytime that Nick can get one of these strings that deals like 80 damage off a single deep breathing interaction, it's going to be hard to bet against him for that stock and that game.
Now, kind of just sort of playing around here. I mean, once again, we're kind of seeing that like scenario where when Nick is off stage, he's kind of just staying on stage for so long at a time. And that holy water down smash was not exactly able to take it. But we're slowly making our way back onto stage here thanks to the soccer ball.
Okay, missing out on some key interactions, but yeah, Nick finds one falling option, and that's all you need. Another of these great edge guards, so solid at catching the linear recovery. No drift from Squid either. Can't do anything to save himself.
That's how you even it up, though.
Yeah.
Nice and clean.
Definitely. Go ahead. You got it. Definitely feels like Nick has a little bit of the plot armor here.
It is very, like, the script has been written sort of thing, you know? It just kind of seems like it has been preordained. He got a tarot card reading before the set and everything.
Oh, come on.
I would say, though, if I were to suggest that like Squid was going to go ahead and come back on this, it feels like it really might start in set 2. Like, take the time, try to wait Nick out. Nick has had all this momentum. You talk about how he's a very emotional player. Burn it now. It's been a long day.
Yeah.
Force this player to play as many games as possible.
That's true.
That's what we're kind of seeing right now, though, Scabs. We're seeing a little bit of different play going into this game, too. Squid kind of coming in cold after all those other sets because he's been sitting in winner side, so maybe this is a little bit of the heat coming back into the action, warming up those hands, warming up those gears.
It's a test of endurance, if anything. You know, you got to wear down your opponent. And Squidplumber, because you have the reset options, you keep throwing projectiles, throwing different options at different angles, making Nick have to think harder and harder about where he's going in his approaches. That's how you wear down the mental.
Until it gets the air dodge, too. Like, the reads for Squid have just been on point so far, but the execution just not been there. I think you might be right, Let It Rain. So the hands might be a little bit tired and cold after waiting for nearly an hour plus.
Let's be honest, some of these doors have been open a lot today, and it was getting chilly. So, like,
Yeah.
the hands were getting cold in here for sure.
Oh, but hey,
called out.
one whiff like that, and Nick will not let the opportunity slip by.
Triple 100%, though. If Squidplumber's just careful, you can slowly lock this in, especially if you get Nick cornered.
Can you, though? Like, we're getting it, but then even in the corner, Nick still finds a way out. Slippery and able to stall.
146. You're getting up there.
Belmont doesn't kill. We're good for another 50%.
All right. The patience. This is when Nick starts doing fewer and fewer options, hoping to catch Squid panicking or thinking that he has to do something, second-guessing himself.
Standard get up like great timing,
really?
though.
Oh.
Nick really needs a moment to get some cardio going. This might be the opportunity for it. Yeah, deep breathing active. This is the time to get this stock. If you're making the comeback, Nick, you gotta go now.
Yeah, you're sitting at 186%. Really, anything that's even like a normal on the side of Belmont is going to take you.
You can see the way that Nick is just trying to push forward, and Squid is absolutely backing off with every single hit because he knows that if you close the distance, you die. So he finally gets that one in that he needs due to the high percentage. Because basically, if Nick at all gets in with a good, clean hit, Squid just might straight up die with deep breathing.
Well, Nick is also trying to like get just close enough where Squid will go for an aggressive option, trying to say, like, okay, get away from me. But then Nick trying to back off, trying to whiff punish at mid-range, trying to see if he can get Squid to blink first. And so far, Squid still has been going for some of those aggressive options and getting away with them and getting advantages off of them.
Yep.
1-1 count.
Here we go.
Find something. Going for the run back? That's the Nick District. Wants to win with a statement.
Nick in every single one of these like close last hit scenario games is just like, no, we're just running it back.
How many game 5s do we have to get out of Nick tonight?
So far, how many has it been already? Like
Enough.
Like 5.
There were some 3-1s and I think a 3-0.
I know he's also played some game 5s yesterday.
Yeah,
so,
a lot of those were
yeah.
game 5 nail breaker.
He lost
nail
two,
biters.
yeah.
He
Yeah.
lost to him back to back.
He lost to Lugia in pools, I believe. That
So
was
this
the
is a
very
testament.
first set of the day. So he's been on that like game 5 set. I believe he's literally just played the most games of any individual person here.
Yeah. A testament to resilience, for sure.
Yeah. Tapped away the shield, but good back away from Nick. Does get carried off stage yet again, crosses out, so just taking some time to recover low. The one thing that I've also noticed is Squid's been incorporating into the game plan, a lot more down airs. Very Oolong-esque in those situations.
Sorry, my dad's watching the Maryland game and he's popping off. It's
Maryland
like right
won?
over there.
Hey,
Hey.
you know, runs of the family, babies.
Maryland
popping
keep-
off. Let's
Maryland
go.
popping off over
You can
Maryland.
tell.
Maryland keep
What
getting Ws.
happened after that one, too.
Virginia always in shambles. Maryland keep getting Ws. You love to see it, folks.
Maryland won in basketball with 1 second left on the clock, so Maryland's winning tonight, everybody. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, they weren't fighting Virginia. So
Oh, yeah, great.
Virginia's still taking L's, though.
Yes,
don't
I
forget
love
it.
that.
no.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I hate you. Still, I mean, we have a sort of situation here on Squidplumber. Still,
Yeah,
you know,
Squidplumber says, no, I have a force field.
Yeah, well, too bad. Lose the stock anyway, but 108% on Nick. Off stage, you are on borrowed time, even if you have the ability to stall a little bit.
Not quite finding it. Squid,
Third time's the charm,
unfortunately.
though.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, reset on the, platform. Nice.
Damage is damage.
We'll take those. Oh, wow.
Oh, with the axe off the top, unexpected.
Yeah,
Nick is not ready for that one.
In these last stock situations, Nick has been lights out. How many comebacks have we seen already? Got to have at least 1 or 2 more in you, Nick. That's a good way to get it started. Use that intangible up smash. Doesn't matter what hitbox Squid's tossing out. That'll beat any move in the game.
That was one of the 2 you were talking about. Now he just needs that other one to get the game. What a clank.
But yeah,
That's
it's
weird.
unfortunate for Nick because, you know, you're dealing with a disjoint and a very ranged one at that.
Is Belmont a sortie? I'd put him as him.
Is a flail a sword?
I think so.
I would
Technically.
agree.
Nah.
If Kazui's a sword, then the flail's a sword.
No, it's different, though.
Kazui's
Kazui's
a
a
sword.
sword now?
Kazui's completely disjointed. No hurt
Says
box.
who? Okay.
No,
Disjointed does
I
not
think
mean sword.
Kazooie
all
is
right.
a bird.
Birds could be swords sometimes.
Birds could be swords.
You know what? I agree.
But
A bird is just as much a medieval weapon as a flail.
Duck hunt?
True. But we got to focus on these 2.
I agree.
We got to focus on the. Then we got to focus on that.
Yeah,
That's
focus
Nick's
on
other
that.
one.
Yep, F-tip from Nick.
Again, we hit that back hit. The upturned leg has been so good, and Nick is, you know, consistent with getting those wonky angles to catch DI mix-ups, to catch earlier kills. It's been good.
So 1 game away from the grand finals reset, and this is at a point where if I'm Squidplumber, I'm calculating my options here. Do you want to go ahead and really go all out and force it to a game 5 in set 1? Or do you want to take some time, get some data, maybe keep that counter pick or that secret tech that you've been holding in the back pocket for just another's time?
Personally, I'm thinking about the momentum that Nick has continued to carry into this set. And if you give an inch, he might just take a mile. So any perceived success that you give him can pay off a lot more than you were expecting.
I can see that. So you think play like super safe in this spot?
You got to play like you're, brother, you got to play like you're the 3rd monkey on Noah's Ark and it's starting to rain. You know what I'm saying?
I gotcha. Nerf not having any of it.
He's stuck on a couch with you right now.
All right.
That's rough, buddy. That's a tough
You're
draw.
usually, now you know what I have to put up
Yeah,
with.
so where's the 3rd monkey? Because we're on this couch, and this
Brother?
ship's sinking, bro.
Brother, it's starting to
This
rain.
ship's sinking, bro. Like,
We're on the couch. That's the couch is sinking because it's made of air. Like,
It's
let's talk
yes,
about
see,
that.
yes, see.
Unironic.
See, KML gets
The
it.
two couches we bought
KML
for
gets it.
$46,
That's the lore. See,
I'm
yeah,
pushing
you guys
off
out
if
there,
it's
you don't
starting to rain
know that.
later.
But
I'm
yes.
getting on that arc.
But I
First
feel
commentator
this
that
thing
falls on their
deflating while I'm
ass,
sitting
out
on it.
completely.
Yeah.
All right. The kick helping out a little bit. 145 now. Squid taking a lot of damage on the chin. Nick is still setting himself up for a lead, a place where he can play more passively.
Kind of holding this lead here once again. Nick kind of just stuck in this offstage scenario because of how well Squid's
Take
been doing
this.
this
There you
ledge
go.
guarding and is able to get to the holy water to cover the ledge into the down smash.
Squid's playing very passively. Even though he's
Yeah.
tossing out a bunch of junk, every single time it's safe. He has not been taking a single risk.
There we
Finally
go.
gets anti-aired
go.
by Nick, just trying to jump out of shield though.
Yeah, Nick definitely does have to commit a lot more in these neutral interactions, but soccer ball is the best tool for doing that as safe as possible.
That's what you need to do in this game. I like that Squid is reining it back and dialing it. You got to slow down the momentum bit by bit. You got to play to your strengths.
It does feel, however, that Nick gets powered up when people try to camp on him.
Yeah.
A very oddball player that
I'm
we are
sure-
seeing for us.
I'm sure he's used to that by this point. So it's like
Yeah.
seeing all of that. Just he knows how to
Take
play
this.
passive himself very clearly.
Yeah, and if it's like if somebody wants to like play that type of gameplay against
Yeah.
him, he's like, no, I'm the slowest.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
can't stop me.
You can't. He's not. That ego in him is going to be like, no, I'm the one that wants to get the timeout. not
I am
you."
the one that camps.
Yes.
You're locked in here with me.
Yeah. Stuck in my dungeon.
I ain't hear no bell.
It's
Stuck in my dungeon now. Here we go.
That dash
Parries.
grab was nuts, actually.
Out of the parry, not a lot of people can punish that at that range, but you know Nick is ready. Okay, still not gonna let that slide. Get up attack, gonna get that out of there quick.
Okay, catching him a little bit there. He's getting a bit dangerous for Nick's stock. And
Yeah,
sure enough, yeah, he gets sniped. It happens.
I mean, Squid had been looking for that a lot, and Nick had been going for some good air dodges in time, but Squid is fiending for it. He's gonna get it.
These empty short hops are a really nice mix-in for Squid. You have to be so scared of things like back air and forward air angle
Okay.
down. So every now and then, just do nothing, and it'll bait out the air dodge.
Air dodges through the cross. Gets in close. Now we almost have a chance to win something here in a close range scrape.
Getting a bit dangerous here.
Yep.
Squid's just trying to, I'm holding on to the stack if I'm Squid
Ooh,
as much as
again.
possible.
F tilt almost take.
Oh,
what?
no.
174, can't get the snipe.
The soccer ball saved him there in that scenario. I'm pretty
Right.
sure.
Squid
Is the warthog
was
gonna
just
do it?
I don't think
not
so.
even.
no.
Yeah, no deep breathing.
Yeah.
Not enough rage either.
Every second of life here is precious for Squidplumber because with this much rage, the character actually has a couple kill confirms.
Oh, yeah. Of course. Nick, you gotta get this stock. You gotta find the approach.
Is that going to be
That's
something?
not it.
Oh, there it goes. All
Right.
that percentage gone. Deep breathing on deck. A little bit of rage on deck. What does Nick got?
Ooh. The juggles are so strong for Squid right now. Has to go for the low recovery.
Patching coast to coast.
Still good. Took the rage away from Belmont.
You can take the rage away from Belmont, but you can't take the rage away from Squidplumber. Squid is playing very hot right now. It's just a question of, can he land that one
Whoa.
last blow?
I love the tether not snapping to the ledge. Whenever I see tethers just like kind of dangle, they look so weird.
Oh, tried to go for the cross again, but it wasn't recovered
Oh.
in time. Couldn't actually get anything to come out in time. So
Whoa.
Nick squeaks
Okay.
by. Look at how quickly he can turn the
Okay.
tables.
There you
Never
go.
mind.
Going to game 5. Yep.
Game 5.
That was a bold up smash in that spot.
For sure.
We're gonna see this again.
Yeah, he wanted to just claim it all right there.
Wanted
Get
to
a
get
good
it
call
all
option.
right here.
Couldn't quite
Squid
get
was-
it.
Yeah, get it all right there. Squid was able to shield it.
Right.
Yeah.
I think Nick hesitated on the spacing. He dashed forward and then dashed back and then did it again.
Yeah.
And I was like,
The
no.
lack of pulling the
Like, you
trigger.
had it right. You just gotta get the timing right before he lands on that stage. Don't give him the chance to shield.
Despite all his rage, he's just a trainer off the stage. And that's game 4 going through.
5 years of KML potentially distilled into this, a game 5 situation between two great friends that has given us one hell of a match.
Absolutely.
of course.
Nick trying to carry momentum, trying to reset that bracket. Squidplumber trying to get a big old W on the books, pop off from the legends from either player. So it's going to be a fun one.
A lot of history here as well, because I know both of these two have been in KML Invitationals previously, but were never able to secure that win. NickDistrict was the runner-up to belong in KML Summit 2 4 years ago in 2021. Squidplumber 3 years ago, shortly after his Glitch Regen placement, was placed third at KML Summit 3 in 2022. So now we're seeing a new invitational winner, like, for the 4th time now.
Yeah, does seem like a fitting end, but no matter who wins in this one, it's all love between these two, obviously. They're going to be living vicariously through each other, whether we see a reset or not. Squid fighting for the chance to just close it out right now.
But both players playing so passive right here, doing basically everything they should be doing. And NickDistrict is throwing the soccer ball and just kind of creating the space. Getting in? No.
What even was that?
I don't know.
Potentially predicting that NickDistrict was going to try to run it. Instead, off of that one errant interaction, Nick able to convert it into the first stock, and we all know how big this can be in the matchup.
Yeah.
Oh, get caught by a little bit of the fire, but manages to squeak out. Just no falling nair is enough. Parries the down air. Expected that.
Sure. Use this ledge trap into your advantage, get something. Yeah, caught with the axe, still not enough.
How? How did that not kill?
Deep breathing.
And there you go, though. Tapping it in is Squidplumber. Not a small deficit in the slightest, very neck between these two.
Okay. Nick still floating menacingly down, does not want to fast fall, does not want to do anything to give Squidplumber an idea of what he's going for until the very last moment.
Trying to find something with that reset because Nick has been air dodging so consistently. Couldn't quite find it, though. And you need to find all your tricks in a game 5 like this.
I'm taking a little jump back to let the cross go and tap that shield. Very interesting movement option for Squid. He's been very ambiguous about where that cross is going to actually hit.
Especially when you pass it through the stage like that on the insurance for your own edge guard. You got to watch out.
Yeah.
Y'all like projectiles? Because getting quite a bit of them.
We're great. I'm just kind of like in awe. Apologies for my sort of absence here, but like I'm just in awe with how well both of these two are using their projectiles to like sort of get that one opening that almost is like guaranteeing a stock in some way every single time. It's incredible.
Oh, looking for the down tilt would have been an inspired choice, but can't seem to snag that get up just in time. Okay, Squid still looking for this up air, but Nick bobbing and weaving left and right. The horizontal drift just enough to avoid that linear move.
Wow, I like that. Calling it out. The movement, potentially a bracket reset for NickDistrict right now. He just has to lock in for one more stock. And on the inverse, you got Squidplumber trying to clinch that win.
Has a timeout, this deep breathing. Doesn't need to necessarily rush anything right here at 115. There's not a lot of kill confirms that are going to work here, too. That up B certainly not going to do it unless you get like that down air confirm off of it.
We need to claim another stock at ledge here. Oh, okay, a little bit of pretend aggressiveness, but you have to back off at that point.
Yo.
This is like a Kaizo Mario nightmare world right here.
Absolutely, yeah, actually, though.
Just jumping away.
All of the fireballs right now. It's crazy.
We're playing Ikaruga, actually.
And the delay catches the get up.
Not able to get any sort of follow-up off of that, but we're sitting with Squidplumber at 80%, NickDistrict at 19.
Get the grab.
Yeah.
Run off stage, we get stuck in the corner. No deep breathing right now for Nick. Squidplumber clawing back to center stage and even getting some control.
But almost 100%, like 20 seconds.
Whoa.
Yeah, got that grab.
Like, we have a good advantage today. We just got to get one more interaction, one neutral win, and Nick could find us into a reset.
This is very dangerous because of deep breathing. Like, once deep breathing's on deck. Whoa!
Whoa, okay.
We're
waking up here.
Oh, my God. No, don't do that. Okay.
Nick wants to end in style right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
you're going to make this back.
He didn't grab it. He only parried it.
That's dangerous. Triple-digit % for both players. This is down to the wire.
Down to the wire here in this first set of grants. This could potentially be.
No, there it's going to be.
Way.
Squidplumber, Grand Finals 3-2 over NickDistrict, taking KML 5Y.
Yes, congrats to Squidplumber.
A
Nothing
win
but love here.
5 years in the making. These two finally get a chance to do it in Grants. You see how emotional they are. Nick said early on, I will see you in Grants. He said this is going to be his last bracket, and my God, what a bracket it was. It was one that neither one of these two is going to ever forget.
Yes, of course.
Sure. An epic rivalry between these two.
Incredible moment.
Good
here.
friends.
Thank you so much.
Hugging it out after the
my
set.
Gosh.
Very tense at the very end. You know, we all kind of were expecting it, but yeah, the pop off comes out, and we are definitely
here. Let's
happy
take a
for
look
Squid.
at this final moments here. Once again, Squidplumber at 150%, as locked in as it could possibly be.
The delayed pop off, of course.
Yes,
as well.
of course.
I think he like slipped off the. Yeah,
Gets
he
the
jumped.
holy water, jumps
Yeah.
into it.
Oh,
Squidplumber's
no.
able to
Side
get the
two.
up smash there.
Wow.
Very.
I mean, Nick
very
holding out,
easily.
trying desperately to get out of that situation, knew what was coming, but it was too late.
I think Nick was actually trying to catch the holy water too.
Yeah.
Anytime you see going for that aerial in
He's
that
done
spot.
a lot.
Yeah.
Done it a lot.
So high risk play potentially could have ended it for Nick, but real talk, I think Glory said it best. Glory was starting to already say that Nick really wanted to end it. He said he was aura farming. You cannot be trying to chip it in at that point. You got to confirm the kill. And a little bit too antsy, and that's all Squid needed.
Yep.
Also, Squid definitely, he requested me to interview him for the win.
Yeah,
so,
I'm going to get off.
So at some point.
Air.
All
You,
right.
you can probably get Nick on here too, actually. I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know if
Honestly,
you want that.
yeah.
but-
I guess I'll hop off
yeah,
then.
both of them. Yeah, on the wings, I guess.
Cool.
Pleasure's always.
Cool, we got that. Yep.
What in a
Squid.
event?
We're getting Squidplumber for it.
Yeah.
We're getting Squidplumber,
Okay.
which means you need to get off.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can take a second, you know.
Got it.
Like just us, yeah. Because I do want to talk to my good buddy NickDistrict about this one.
Before midnight.
All right, so I got the go right here, NickDistrict14. What? Not I'm just saying this just so y'all can see how big of a run this was. Won one set yesterday, started in losers today, ran it all the way to me, and it was still last hit game 5 between us. Like,
Really wouldn't want it. Maybe
this
a game
is-
10. But
maybe
like,
a game 10. No, I need to go. But this was like the best way this could have possibly ended for both of us.
So if you haven't caught my Twitter stuff, I do plan on. I'm not done with the scene. You guys are not getting rid of me that easy. But
Hell no.
competing, this is my final ultimate
Yeah.
event. So
And
I needed this one a lot.
it just makes me so happy to see it because like a lot of people are like, oh, my final event, and like I know you mean it obviously,
Well,
but
yeah.
just the fact that
you-
you were able to do this is just awesome. Like I was geeking when you beat
I beat a lot of people today.
You beat a lot of people. I was geeking like after every single set win because I was like, I love that guy.
Yeah, I beat Gabe,
Beat Gabe,
Mochi,
Mochi into
Poisonous,
into Paint, into
Glory.
Glory, into OJ, into Bob.
Yeah.
That was awesome. That was really awesome. Just I love you.
I love you, man.
I'm so happy to be your friend. Like this is the best way this could have possibly ended. It just for the legacy of KML too. Just because I mean you've been involved even longer than I have, but we've both been at like the start, not necessarily the start, but like we've both
been
seen,
around
like,
for a while.
We've been around for a while. Mega Drive in your house, like we've been around since then, and so I think I just love it for us and for KML that we were able to be the top two.
Be the top
Because
two.
we KML has done so much for us.
Because let's be that he's done a lot for us, and everyone expected, let's be honest, like a Smub,
Yeah.
a Bob.
Yeah.
Red. Get out of here! This is
Yeah,
Maryland,
it's
baby.
Maryland,
Let's go,
baby.
Maryland!
Let's go Maryland. Yeah. Maryland on top. We don't need no Chris Ulo.
Can anyone vouch this? Did Maryland win at the buzzer? I heard Maryland won at the buzzer. Is that true? Does anybody know this? They did. Maryland won at the buzzer too.
Maryland won. Dog, it's a good
It's
day to be
March
from
Madness.
Maryland. Yo, raise your hand. Raise your hand if you're from Maryland. Raise your hand if you're from Maryland. Where are my Marylanders at?
But yeah.
No one? Whatever.
I'm just glad that we could end it off like
Yeah.
this.
This is the best way it could.
I literally once again when you beat Glory, I said
You said meet.
I'm not-
I said meet you in Grands. And
I meet you in Grants.
Yeah, and you did.
What am I gonna tell you to lose? Tell you to lose beforehand so I can fight you? No.
No.
If I was
God,
going
I'm
out,
so happy.
if I was
didn't
going
play
out, I
you.
was going out versus you, and
Exactly.
only you.
Exactly. And I'm so glad it wasn't at 5th. Either of us at 5th. That would have. That would have sucked.
Hey,
But
we
hey,
got
we got it.
We got a game 5 last 8 Grands.
We did. That was a hot Grands. That was a really hot
Grands.
Grands. But yeah, I'm just really happy. I love you. I love Nick. I love Nick.
I guess I'm gonna give it up to Kyle so you can
Yeah.
do your winners interview.
Are we doing like winner interview? Yeah, winners interview. Hell yeah. Anyways, so
Congratulations.
thank you so much.
Congratulations. Very emotional win.
Oh, we got.
Yeah, you got some money too.
We got some money.
Payout,
I love you.
boys.
Thank
We got
you.
some payout.
Hey, I'm self-employed, buddy. Don't even. I'll fight you.
Hey, man. I've lost $1,000 this week. It's fine.
True.
I love you. I love you.
Hey, man,
Worth
you can lose
it.
some
Hey,
more
it went
and still
to
gamble.
a good cause. It went to a
Yes.
good place. It went to a very good place.
Of course.
So,
Where's Dave?
you're
Dave's still here? No.
you're no stranger to some KML Invitational madness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taken.
How does it feel winning KML Summit 4?
It kind of doesn't. When you put it like that, it doesn't feel real. Cause okay, so I've known Kyle for a good
Literally
amount of
years.
time.
So
yeah.
literally, Squid here was, I believe, one of our all-star Mega Drive in your house players. From
I
all the way
was.
back
Shut
in
up,
way long
shut up,
2020.
Squidplumber.
Shut up, Squidplumber.gif. I love that gif.
That
It's
game is so
great.
good. But no,
It's
like
great.
I mean, I met you like youth as Xanadu. I met
Yes,
you there
of
too.
course,
Well, I met you
yeah.
in person.
Like
first, yeah,
like
but-
I wasn't even in high school at the time.
yeah, dude.
That
I was like I was a sophomore,
I was
man.
barely in high school. Like start of 9th grade. Yeah.
It's just kind of. I just remember like the first summit was happening, and I was only just starting to get to know everyone.
Yeah.
And so I wasn't there, but I was like,
Yeah.
man, that's really cool. And I think I was like a little bit more removed for the second one, but the third one, I was able to be at the third one, and that just meant a lot to me, just because. I mean, Smash just means so much to me in general, and I just feel like getting together to do something like this is so important right now, especially like late into the game. I know like a lot of people have a lot of negative opinions, but like when we get to come together and do something like this, it just shows that there's still a lot of love, and there's just a lot of love from you. Like you love Smash.
I like Smash.
You
Don't
but-
ask me to play the game
Oh,
in like any bracket capacity. I
but
will
but
die.
but you love being like
Yeah.
you love being able to be there for the scene and do something like this for the scene, and like it means so much to be able to be a part of it. Like really like this is like
Thank you. I
like
very
this is
much
like
appreciate
dream come true genuinely for like me. Like the fact that I get to be here,
it. I
even if I
appreciate that.
didn't win at all. Like even if I completely got destroyed yesterday. Like
Which you
the
did.
fact-
Which you did.
which I hey man.
You did. Hey,
Okay,
did you
so-
lose a game to Titles Fox? That was funny.
Hey man, I picked Lil Mac and I won. I'm not like, don't even,
Hey,
don't fight me.
okay, okay.
Better than Peanut.
ZD was wrong?
ZD
He was
wrong.
wrong.
But just for some context, I started playing like pretty much as the pandemic started, and I went to two Xanadus, and he beat me at the last one I ever went to. And so I was like, ooh, I got to get my run back. And so I eventually got my run back, and then he beat me again.
You lost to a commentator, by the way.
I did lose to a commentator, and so he gives me shit anytime I see him. But it's all love. It's all love.
And you won. Thug
and I
finals
won
after this. You
We're
and
gonna
me.
do Thug finals.
Thug
We're gonna do
finals
Thug
after
finals.
this.
And just
Thug
I mean, I just let I get to, like I met you, dude. It was like 5 years ago, like over 5 years ago.
Literally.
That's crazy. Like, now we're
Sorry,
here.
speaking of commentary.
Yeah.
Whoa,
be kind.
Ruining
whoa,
the schedule.
whoa.
Nick was.
I told you I was ruining your schedule. I told you I was ruining your
You wanna know
schedule.
something? You're not even the only one who did that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we got a
flipped
couple
off
faces.
specifically those two.
So
Specifically.
funny.
Scabs.
You want to know
Classic.
something? You want to know something funny, Nick? You're not even the only commentator who did that.
Yeah.
IRLC,
He's the GOAT.
who's like
Powerful
Somewhere.
player.
Powerful player.
Love that guy.
high, qualified at the weekly on Thursday.
Yeah.
And then Anansi, who is one of our Rivals casters, kind of made top 4 of Rivals 1 last night.
Classic.
Hell
In the
yeah.
block he was supposed to be commentating.
Classic.
With IRLC.
That
With-
was.
that's
I feel
crazy.
like honestly something like that was gonna happen just because the caliber of players here. It's pretty. It's pretty,
yeah,
it's pretty
yeah,
good.
everyone's-
It's pretty good.
everyone's great.
Gotta keep that. That's just.
Let's go, casters.
Go
Ruining the
Casters.
schedule bit by bit.
Yeah, give it up for the casters. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, I think.
Shout out
Oh, no.
to Scabs for
Shout out to Scabs for helping
Shouts
us
to
out.
Scab, shouts to Nerf, shouts to basically anyone who was on comms.
Yeah.
A lot of good people here
It's
this weekend.
been- yeah.
Congratulations, a very emotionally charged win.
Yeah. Okay. So, am I good to talk about that?
You can, yeah.
Go.
Okay. So basically, like, I've just been struggling with just a lot, just like life and stuff. Like, been some stuff that's been happening. I'm not gonna like get into details, but like just.
I want to hear all of it now.
I
Yes.
got you.
Yeah, post it online. Right
So no, it's just been kind of
Post it
hard.
online to
Like
our
life's
100
just
viewers
been
right now.
not even hard, just kind of like I just have dealt with it pretty terribly recently, and I went into this weekend. I was looking forward to it a lot just because I love seeing everybody, but like I was just like I just hope I can. My goal was like top 3 if I can, just because like maybe I can upset OJ or Spub or something. I really want to play Bob. I'm happy I got to play him, but I just went into this like not to be the guy, but like I really needed this weekend. Like I really needed to be here.
Yeah.
Like I was looking. It was like the one thing this entire month that I've been looking forward to because one other event that I went to this month was kind of bad and kind of was not worth going to. So I was really happy to be able to come here. This ran very well. It was awesome.
Appreciate that.
Had a really
Thank
good
you.
time. But I mean, yesterday I dropped a set to Goofy, and he and I go back and forth. But I was just low-key kind of pissed off about it just because I was like, I played really bad game 5, and I was like, oh, man. And so I'm fighting Title, and I win game 1, he wins game 2. It's like a reverse 3-stock or something. I'm just so done. I'm like, I'm picking Lomac. And so I just did. And I was like, I'm just going to pick Lomac. And
Peanut
had a lot more fun. Exactly.
Let's
yeah.
go Title.
Shout out to Peanut Little Mac. That guy taught me everything I know. But I mean, going today, I was mostly mad because if I had gotten like first seed in the pool over second seed, I would have had Mochi into Bob, and that's like 2 matchups I love. So that would have been pretty nice. And now it was OJ into Smub, but Smub lost to Glory. But still, Glory is like hyper positive on me. So I was just kind of nervous going into today, but I think, honest to God, after beating OJ, I love you, I love you, especially like the game 5 3-stock, I was like, wait, I'm kind of playing high. I could maybe win this.
And a testament to your skill that you pushed through all that.
Yeah, and it was just, I mean, fighting Glory is always really hard too, and like he had like a
Yeah, he's over here. He's over here looking all
love that
goofy.
guy, love that guy.
All right.
But the set I was just excited for was just fighting Bob, just because I've wanted to play him for like a year straight, and I never got the chance to, and I finally was able to, and I was really confident I'd win. Not anything against him, but just like, I was like, I know I can fight Steve. I just want to see what I can do. And so I felt he has to give for. I was just really happy that I could win that. I just kind of felt like, oh man, I really could win this. And then Nick started just destroying everybody, and I was just getting more and more scared. He was the last player I wanted to fight.
The most games of anybody in the
yeah.
Yeah, I know.
It's not even like.
And it's not like you slowed down either. That was.
I mean, I have literally not eaten since like 10 a.m.
You okay?
I don't eat when I'm playing
He's chilling.
bracket. And
Don't
I'm
worry.
So
hey,
I am
grab
off
a
a
hoagie.
hangover.
Grab a hoagie.
I'll grab one before I head
Yeah,
out. I'm not sure. We don't really have a shop, but there's like 4 water bottles on the ground there. That's how long I've been at that seat.
Oh no, he's been sitting there like.
Oh, I've been sitting there a while.
I mean, I just looked at like the stock count. Like your player had like 20 more stocks than the other player.
Did I
like-
only play game 5s in this top?
I
In this
think-
top?
I
No,
think-
the glory set was
the
game
glory
4.
set
Glory said was
But-
game 4, but
in top 16.
You played a lot of games.
dude,
3-0'd
this guy's
Gabe,
crazy.
3-0'd Mochi,
This
and then
guy's
once you
wild
got in
at
the
the
top
game.
8, you
Crazy enough, though.
barely
crazy.
got by
Yeah,
by the skin of your teeth
Yeah.
against Poisonous.
Yeah, that's a hard
It's right
matchup.
there.
That's a hard matchup. He played it well, and I
Yeah,
just
it's great.
he just got hit by one combo, unfortunately. And it's Falco weight.
Awesome. Yeah.
Can I give a shout out to Paint though?
Yeah. Come on. Come
That
here.
was a
Come
great.
here.
Yeah.
This guy's
Let
like
me-
go top
let
8,
me-
top
let me
8.
Let me tell you, my fuck.
What
day
won
my
the
day
important
one
sets
here-
would have mattered. That guy's the go
My
right there.
day 1 here, he's on spring break and has
He-
to go back to
dang.
Tennessee like tomorrow. Yeah. At ETSUCon next week, by the way.
yeah,
yeah.
It's not Etsucon? Okay.
I've been saying that too, I'm not gonna lie.
But
We're making travel plans right now.
yeah, that's
You know
what
the
All right, everyone in chat, we'll see you there.
We'll see you there, man.
So what's next for you?
Next weekend is Dan's Wedding Bash. Dan the man from
to
Pennsylvania,
Dan.
Central Pennsylvania. Love that guy. Really looking forward to that one. It's like 200 inches. I'm
For all
hoping
you
to do
casuals,
well.
Peanut Little Mac will be there.
I was gonna
apparently.
say Peanut Little Mac will be there.
I'm watching.
I will be driving him there. He will be there. Let's hope. Wait, I was gonna say let's hope he doesn't have to fight Steve, but Steve's banned, so he don't even have to worry about that. Peanut Little Mac will be back. But I mean, after that, there's like something in the region, like the week after.
Probably a hill.
Yeah, lots of stuff.
Farmers
going on.
Market. That's what it is. It's like
yes,
2 hours away.
there's farmers market, and then actually I can say this now. Defend the District is coming back.
Yes.
Defend the District X.
That's
will
our-
be April 26th.
That's our
Okay.
That's our DC monthly. Awesome time. Y'all should tune into that. Is it on the
One
KML
of the
Tournament
DC
channel?
monthlies.
Yeah.
One of the DC monthlies. Sorry,
yeah.
I forgot that we have 2.
We have
Dude,
two.
2 monthlies in DC,
We-
and Maryland has no monthlies right now.
We're
I've
good.
been working on it.
We're working.
I'm working on it.
Hey,
Imagine
hey,
Nick
hey.
District's
You're-
basement.
You're gonna
No monthly,
you're
guys.
gonna get a break after this. You're gonna get a break after
I'm
this.
getting a break after this because I am not going to my psychology class tomorrow.
Yeah.
as you shouldn't. As you shouldn't.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know.
okay.
My mom's looking at me like, okay, you sure about that? You sure about that?
Oh, I woke up. Cough, cough. Oh. Man,
did
you know, a
actually
bunch
go-
of gamers not great hygiene.
Yeah,
One
yeah.
of them
Well,
must
Hey,
go
don't
to
look
be
at me.
sick.
Don't look at me.
I'll go to the other one. I'll go
I'm
to
just
the other
scanning around, you know.
Just
one. I have
scanning
2
around.
classes tomorrow. I'm not going to the early one.
We're seeing him
I
get
need-
scolded live on Twitch.tv/KML
Twitch.tv/KML
Tournaments.
Tournaments.
And anything
Yeah.
else you want to
You
say to
can
people,
leave.
Squid, off of that hot win?
All right. So basically,
Say
I just want to
appreciation,
say, I'm the GOAT. Never ever doubt me. Never ever doubt me. I've been playing bad, but I'm the GOAT. I will always come back no matter. That was corny. I love this game too much to quit playing. I will keep playing no matter what. I love Richter. I love playing this game. I love this community. I love KML. I love Nick. I love you. shout-outs to all of my parents for watching. Got to give a shout-out to Dane and Nindy for just watching because they said they wanted to. You guys are the goats. Thank you. I said I'd shout you out. I'm not going to do the funny little dance, though.
Well, you can't say that. You kind of have to
I'm
do
not
it
doing
now.
the funny little
You
dance.
have to do it.
Nah.
You got first. He doesn't have to. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, my sister in the
But
background
yeah,
tearing everything down.
yeah. But anyways, this was awesome. If you guys want to see more KML tournaments, make sure to follow the
Hit
channel.
that follow button.
If you really want to drop a sub to
that
the
follow
channel so KML can do more things like
Hit that
this,
sub button.
because this was an awesome
I'm
tournament. This was an
Expensive.
awesome production. They had Wawa catering. What else is there to ask
Shout outs
for?
to Ariel, by the way, who's currently running the
Shouts-
stream.
shouts to
Ariel's the
Ariel.
one who
Shouts to
got the
Ariel, shout out to
production.
production.
Ariel is the reason that like literally any of this works because I am not a one-man show. Obviously, there was Ariel over here is running production right now. If you're able to wave your hand or step out for a second. Yeah.
Also notably,
also got-
had the camera, right? Had
Yeah,
the
yeah,
hand
the
cam.
hand cam.
Had the
Hand
hand
cam
cam
was
going around.
awesome
Got some
shot.
awesome, got some awesome.
we got
transition
Joseph, who I was training for the very first time. Over
Nice,
here.
nice.
Yeah, and we've got basically everyone who's in this room right now has been here.
Does everyone just want to come into the camera?
Can
y'all
you,
come-
everyone
can y'all
come in.
come
Everyone
behind
come
us?
in. Come on,
Please?
let's go.
Closing
Let's
remarks,
go.
closing
Let's
remarks.
give a let's give a
Can
let's give a
everyone
good
come
thing.
around
Yeah.
us, like please.
Just don't get in front of King Bob.
It's okay.
This is
Oh,
where,
oh my God.
yeah, and this is where Glory's taking the picture.
I guess, yeah, Glory's going to take a picture.
But yeah,
Oh, yeah, Glory, get in here.
Glory, get in here.
Glory, what are you doing?
Get in here.
Get
Yeah,
in
we're
here.
getting in
You.
here.
Smash Rose.
Bro, it's
Having
great.
to take off a jacket too.
It's
crazy.
great.
Oh, yeah. Classic,
Yeah.
classic. But
Yeah,
yeah,
we're taking a picture.
this is MDVA, baby. This is KML.
Yeah,
Love it.
and also want to thank Wham for the 5 gifted.
King
just
Bob.
now.
King Bob.
Shout out to Vince for the 5 gifted.
Yeah.
I think.
So
That's gonna
so
summon
it's
a creature.
Been, it's been. I'm like at a loss for words right now because I was low key tearing up during your grants. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm seeing you two specifically, and I'm just like,
It's art. It's art.
Us
art
two
invokes
was the
emotion.
best it could be.
Yeah.
it's
It really
art,
was.
man.
Oh, well
I was
written
just
script
like,
for sure.
It was written. It was written.
it's art. Like,
It truly was.
like
As Glory said, it truly was the friends we made along the way.
yeah, it's.
I
Been,
love Glory.
It's been so long.
5 more years.
5 more years.
guys.
5 more years. Boom. Let's go.
So
5 more years. 5 more years.
Are we
Wait, let Kyle talk.
Are we
let Kyle talk.
re-electing him or something? Is he after today? Are we electing a new leader?
So-
A different K name is going to take over.
Was the
It's
top
been-
placing player from the KML group going to become the next leader? Oh,
oh,
you're the next KML parent.
he's already
somehow
he's
naive.
already an admin, so it's fine. Okay, just it's been.
It's been a lot.
The
It's
real
been
KML was
so long.
inside all of us all along.
It's been so long. That's all I'm gonna say. When I started this, it was literally this week 5 years ago, which is how we ended up. It was the true anniversary was March 18th, and I wish
Wow.
Reed was here because that was the day of Mega Drive in Your House 1. I didn't officially do a tournament stream until the next week on the 25th for number 2, but it was that day where I was like, yeah, can I stream your event? That was literally it.
Oh, I thought you were asking somebody. I was so
No,
confused.
that was
And-
like,
and that's
that was
how it
like that
started.
was just it.
I zoned out for 2 seconds.
That was literally just it. Like it was just, hey, I have a capture card now. I'm bored. I'm in high school. I have nothing else better to do because I'm 15 with no job. The pandemic just started.
True. And what has changed since then? Just your age.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. This is my job now.
yeah, I mean, it's a
unfortunately.
pretty fun one.
It's pretty
It's
awesome.
fun.
Pretty awesome job to
It's
have.
fun, yeah. Yeah.
So Kyle,
We love Kyle. Kyle is like the GOAT. Love that guy so much.
It's literally, it's been so, I look around this room and there's people that I'm like, it's like a collage of worlds, specifically you here, Richard, because Richard here, Power Up,
Shout out to Power
the
Up.
winner of KML Summit 1, unfortunately did not meet those standards this weekend.
Hey,
that's
man.
crazy.
Hey, man.
That's pretty
That's a wild.
no, it's okay.
Low
It's
D.
okay. It's okay. But that was like, Summit 1 was actually like the first real like offline event we did like 5 years ago in October. And that was like, that was what started it. Because then it was like 2021, I started working at Zandu.
Woo.
And
Yeah.
then
Rest in
I
peace.
was there
RIP.
until, I was
Miss
there
it.
until they closed. And
Miss it
that
every day.
was a couple months ago. Miss it every day, but
Every
I
day,
know
man.
we as a region are doing more. We're
That's
doing,
not Xanadu.
we're doing
What's
so
going on back
much.
there? Sorry, just
bit low.
I don't know.
Our two dads are hanging
Yeah,
out.
The two dads,
Yeah.
the two gay uncles.
My two gay uncles, shout out.
Yeah, this is like
I got
the amount of love here. It's amazing. And actually, we have an end credits video. It is 11 minutes long.
Oh my
And I
god.
say that because during the credits, we have a chronicle of every single event we've ever
Oh,
done.
that's awesome.
Nice. Like it just like
Very
lists
nice.
it.
It lists
I love
it.
that. I love
Every
that.
single individual event.
That's
On
awesome.
KML Tournaments, we
Did-
over the past 5 years, we have streamed 6 unique weekly series.
You
We've
did
had
that.
Mega
You did it
Drive
for Summit 3, right?
I did.
I remember
but
that.
we're doing it again.
And they've done a lot more
Nice.
since then.
A lot
So
more.
we've
Let's
had
go.
since our inception, we've had 6 unique weekly events. Mega Drive in your house, Mega Drive, Save the VODs, rest in peace. The Cut,
Yeah.
Extra Credit, rest in peace. And now, recently, as of a month and a half ago, KM Local in Edgewater.
Love KM Local. Shout outs. Shout outs to KM Local. Saving the
We've-
region right there.
We've been, we've had over 500 unique events to our channels, including some majors, including Patchwork last year and Cavalier Clash this year.
Yeah.
And I can confirm that we'll be doing a quad stream at Patchwork on KML Tournaments.
Nice. Gotta keep it going. Gotta keep it going.
And there's just so much more. This year has already been our largest growth period ever, this month specifically, because of a giant Cavalier Clash in the room. I know Trin's still here. Thank you. Thank you, Trin. I see you over there.
Millie followers.
He's over here like,
Love this guy. Get him in the
Lil
frame. Get him in the frame.
me.
Get in the frame. This guy is
guy
actually
ran
the
him in.
king. I fucking
Yeah.
love this guy. Oh,
It's been,
everyone gets one. Everyone gets one.
it's so much, I'm sorry.
You're good, man.
Good, man.
You're good.
I knew I was going to do this, oh my god. But just thank you, everyone. I can't drag everybody here for too much longer, so I'm going to try to wrap this up. But, Mom, don't give me that. I'm sorry. Kristen, don't give me that. I'm sorry. You beat me in rock, paper, scissors. That does, okay.
Let him have
You
something.
can go home. It's fine. But, I guess I'll say this now. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. This has been KML 5Y, an anniversary event. Congrats to Squidplumber for winning Smash Ultimate. Which actually, one second.
What are we doing here?
I get a trophy.
A trophy.
This is wait. This is literally the first. Oh my god.
There you go. Show the camera.
Go up to the camera. Thank you, Hydro Mecha from Mega Drive for making those. So if you guys don't know, at Mega Drive every single week there is a guy named Hydro Mecha who specializes in 3D printing, and he makes trophies at Mega Drive every single week, and he made both this trophy and the Rivals 2 champion trophy that we gave away yesterday to Jask. Congrats to Jask for winning Rivals 2. Not here today, but here we go. And then also congrats to Rascal for winning this morning's VIP bracket and yesterday morning's multi-game bracket.
Powerful.
And
been locked in
congrats
for way too
to
long.
Third for winning Mario Party.
And congrats to Mochi for winning rock paper scissors.
Mochi winning Rock, Paper, Scissors. And
Got an
congrats
awesome
to Gritty for Ukraine for winning Rivals 1.
Hell yeah. That's my first ever trophy.
But yeah, thank you everybody for watching.
Yeah.
This has been KML 5Y, an anniversary event. My name is Kyle. I am the founder of KML Tournaments. I couldn't have done this without anybody. Thank you to a lot of our founding members, Cons especially. This was one of their last production credits they're going to have with us.
What?
They're still around, but there's not production stuff as much anymore. Thank you to Ariel, who's over there running the stream. Saved my life for the past year. Asa Cards also for giving us some sponsor money. You all know who you are, and everybody in this community. It's and my aunt Reed.
Shout
out!
Those were good
We clap for cookies.
Those
We clap
were
for
good
cookies.
cookies.
Finding this venue for us.
Those were really good. Can vouch.
But yeah. So, it's been a journey, and I will say, thank you. Have a good night.
Yeah. See you next time.
District.